And we should be live. Hello, hello, hello. How are we all doing? Hope we're all doing absolutely splendid. I'm just going to quickly check the audios, which should come on straight away for me, because I can see and hear myself. Sounds good to me. Sounds good to me. Right, good evening everyone. How is everyone doing tonight? Today we're going to be playing a bit of Train Simulator Classic because obviously it was announced today that Trent Valley comes out next week. Now, this has been a long time coming, I suppose. A lot of people have been looking forward to this one. And yeah, it's exciting to say the least because it's been a while since we've had something released for Train Sim World. Obviously, we're going to play the Train Simulator Classic version today. You can't join the Discord for some reason. Actually, that reminds me. I have got a fan in the background, so sorry if you can hear that. It is very warm in here. Also, Lewis Hamilton's randomly made a song. Anyway, going off that. So yes, West Coast Main Line Trent Valley comes out next week, next 9th of June, I think. So we have got a lot to look forward to. I am going to very quickly just get some admin bits together because I'm really, really good at this YouTube malarkey. So let me just get that. So do that. Get that. So what we're going to do tonight is we're going to do a couple of runs on Trent Valley on Train Simulator Classic. We are going to run the West Coast Mainline section between Milton Keynes and Rugby, don't worry. Obviously that's included in the Trent Valley route, so we are going to do pretty much everything with that, and I may even hop onto Train Sim World 6 to do the northern section on West Coast Mainline Birmingham to Crewe. We'll see about that though, because I've had a few issues with my Train Sim World install, so it might not be there. Anyway, let's have a little look. So we've got who we got in chat? We've got Alex the Train Boy, Freddie, George, Peach Rails. How you doing? New name in the chat. Hope you're doing well. We have got Thomas. Anyone know how to fix my Train Sim World 6? It gives me an error. I'm on the PC. Have you verified your files? Are you ready for the Trent Valley line next week? I certainly am. Craig Robertson. Hello, Zenith. Sam, Joshua, Jason. Samsung, TJ Willow, one of the wonderful YouTube members that we got here on YouTube, Kanan. Got 30 people watching. If I still had my old PC, you'd be on TSC right now. Hey there from the Netherlands. How you doing, UK Transport Explorer? Good evening, Craig Robertson. Good bit of TSC. Good bit of TSC. And then, nope, couldn't hear it. It says join error. Train Sim World 6 is broken. Nate Price. Hello. How you doing? You are. Hold on, I just missed a comment there. Exactly 1 week and Trent Valley will be out. You're doing good. Good to hear. Thanks for making another great stream. No worries. Greetings, Bob. How you doing? Hello, Samsung. Evening, Great Western. You've just opened a support ticket on the Discord. Okay, Peach Rails. I'll get back to you on that after the stream. So it should be all good. I mean, if I can quickly see it now. I can't do much because I'm currently live. So it's a little bit awkward, but I can see you've not joined the Discord server. We'll sort it afterwards. Anyway, there is a link there for anyone that fancies joining. Oh, sorry, Peach Rails, you're on about the game. How are you this evening? I'm good. I'm good. I've had a tough start to the week. I won't lie. It's been a bit of a. I've had a bit of a shit start to the week. So I'm hoping that this is a good bit of fun. It's already off to a good start because we are having a lot of people here, which is always good. But yeah, I've been all right. I've been all right. It's Wednesday tomorrow, middle of the week. And we're gonna play some Train Simulator Classic, so I can't complain overly too much. But yeah. Things have been interesting. But other than that, obviously there's a lot of people that haven't heard the news. There is a big bit of news for any regular viewers. The Punto, no more. Gone. Dead. Instead it's been replaced with a nice, shiny new Renault. I say shiny new, it's 2018, but still a Renault. So yeah. Anyways, let me tell you some other bit of news. I haven't got an image for this, so I might have to quickly pull one together. Pictures. Have I got a picture? Picture. Screenshots. Have I got a screenshot? I'll tell you what, I'll use that one. I'll use that one because there is another thing as well to do with the Trent Valley release. And hold on a minute. Where's me image? There it is. So this at the back end of this week. Let me make sure it's not a visible layer so you can't see it. At the back end of this week, I have got something cool to showcase to you all. So we're going to play Trent Valley, of course. But if you have any questions, we of course do have the preview stream. This is a really awful screenshot, so I do apologise to them both, but it'll do. So we of course have the preview stream tomorrow, which I will be in the chat for. But if you have any questions about the upcoming Route Train Mod 6, I'm hoping that Danny will be in the chat or Kez will be in the chat. But I do have a little thing. I'm going to quickly put that on there. There is a little thing coming out in a few days. That's a horrible screenshot. Sorry to them both. But yeah, there is going to be a little. I wonder if I can. I'm not going to play the actual clip, but there is a thingy coming out. A little interview with All Aboard coming out later this week. And yeah, I don't know whether that'll be Thursday or Friday, but I did an interview with All Aboard about Trent Valley, so all the questions you want answered, he done them dirty. Yeah, that was a bit of a horrendous screenshot there, wasn't it? Hold on, let me mute myself so I can get a better screenshot because yeah, because I feel like I need to do a bit of a better one there. Hold on, let me try and find. Is it videos? I don't want to do that. So hold on, bear with me a second. Bear with me a minute. I don't want to do them dirty here, but let me just see. Make sure I'm not accidentally sharing my YouTube screen. No, that's fine. I'm gonna make sure that should be fine. I think that should be fine. When I just mute it, and then I can do a. Hold on. That'll do. That's a bit better. That's a bit better. I'll do that for now. Right. Okay. Let's just do that. Get rid of that. Change the image. Browse. Pictures. I'm being really messy with this now. Do that. Right. That's a bit better. Hide, fade. Show, fade. It's also absolutely massive. So let me just scale that down. Put that there. Hold on, I should have done all this beforehand, but I didn't. So, whoops. Just do that. Oh, darn it. We will get there eventually. Right, is that going to do something? There you go. Right, that's better. So, it's obviously, I've got an interview coming up with All Aboard. It's a bit of a better screenshot there, as we're all smiling. So, I have got an interview coming out with All Aboard later on this week about Trent Valley. We're going to be talking all things about the route, about the layers, what you can expect from the timetable, all sorts of things about the route coming to Train Sim Mod 6. So a big thank you to Danny and Kieran who got involved in that. So that should be coming to you either Thursday or Friday. It all very much depends on whether I get it edited in time. I just saw there it said draft, just because there's obviously. Put it this way, the interview is around about an hour and a half long, so there's a bit there's stuff I need to change around with, but yes, it's there's a big interview coming with them, which I'm going to be premiering probably Thursday night, maybe Friday, I'm not sure. But if you want to get all the information and things like that, then that is the place to go, which will be later on this week. So yeah, very, very cool. Anyway, let me see who else is in the chat before we get back in. Don't be telling them 2018 was 2 years ago. You'd think so. Hope your week gets better. Let's see if we can all help you get some midweek joy. Yeah, well, let's get into it because we might as well. Let me... so, I did try and install some workshop stuff, but it didn't like it. And like I was, for some reason, I don't know what's going on with my TSC, but I went to go press drive, and I went to workshop, and I was trying to do the browse, and you can do the whole custom owned and then select a route, but for some reason it doesn't. It says no results, and I don't know why. So I'm just gonna hopefully. There's some I've got here. I might not be able to do them all. I can't do that one, and I can't do that one. Class 390. Saying I've not got the West Coast Mainline Trent Valley route. I do have the West Coast Mainline Trent Valley route though. What are you being? What are you on about? So I don't know. Anyway, there is these ones here that I have, and I wonder if there's anything else. I don't know, but we can figure that out. We can just do a career run, because I do have it installed. So I've just got some slight issues, but we can do maybe one of these. We can do like a full run along the line. I don't really want to do a stormy line run. We could do that, and then maybe we'll just do I don't know, like a random Pendolino run or something. So we'll do a down stopping. Why not? Yeah, let's do that. That works. That works. Elijah, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. You got some good news about your game. Ooh. David Magnum, hello, Richie. I'm definitely going to be buying the Trent Valley route next week and enjoying the long distance route with the 390. Bro, put it in emojis in different lines for the message. Hey, Jemay B, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. I watched your live stream before. Before all I've done is change my profile. I recognise the username. You're very new to Train Sim World, and I'm absolutely loving it. It's so addictive and chilling to play. I've spent a fortune saying, let's just say I spent over £350 in a month. Oh, my goodness. Hi Sam, I saw you Ashington. I was going to say, you didn't see me. It might be beginning the driving system. Might be beginning the driving system very soon. You've got a premiere tomorrow of the Omnidecker Farewell. Where should I send it? Self promo. Should I get the Night Riviera or Caledonian Sleeper? Caledonian Sleeper, why not? Right, we're here in a train. Turn that up. Let me just... Is it going to do any horns? Hold on. There we go. Hopefully that's coming through all good. So we need to go... I need to remember how to play TSC, to be honest. Oh, that's how you know you're playing it. My goodness gracious me. Right, so let's go into forwards. There you go. I need to make sure that the headlights are... I think I have been doing the headlights. Yeah. Because... There you go. How do you scroll again? I want to zoom out. Ah, there you go. There you go. Right, off we go. Obviously, this is all very, very basic, TSC, but yeah, it's a good bit of fun. So let's go. I'm doing good, thank you to Coppola. How are you doing? So obviously, as part of West Coast Mainline Trent Valley, we are going to be getting a lot of route. So we're here. Where are we? Oh, we're just coming off the Crewe bit. So obviously we've got this whole stretch all the way up to Stafford, and then you've got another 30 miles up here towards Crewe, and all the and then of course we've got another 30 miles further south towards Milton Keynes. So we've actually got quite a lot of route. 108 miles this is going to be. 108 miles, which is pretty darn nuts to think about. And the stream is buffering. One headlight out, literally unplayable. What are those traction motors? But it's basic TSC. Saying that there's some should be fine. Should be absolutely fine. Refresh your stream. How you doing, Phoenix Browns Transport? I hope you're doing well. I'm guessing we've got a red coming up. Just hope the run runs somewhat smoothly. we'll certainly see, won't we? I'd like to hope so. I can't comment on it because I've not played it. So, you know, it'd be nice if there's been optimization. I would imagine there may be some intense areas like there is with every route. Danny, how you doing? Welcome in. Sorry, I'm going to admit it before everyone else does. I took a screenshot from our little interview that's coming up later this week, and the screenshot I had was really derpy. We all look quite silly. So I got a different screenshot. So I did you dirty for like a split second. It's okay though. It's fine. It's all right. No one noticed. They did notice. Everyone noticed. Right. No Northampton. No Northampton today. I don't have the Northampton loop. If I went to Northampton, everyone would be like, "Where's Northampton?" Richard, last time I watched you, you didn't have a face cam. When did you start that? Around about Christmas time. I do it on and off. Depends when I feel like doing it, to be honest. And today I just fancied doing it. Wonder whether Rex is going to be coming in. How you doing, Joko K16 Hunt? You're doing well. I think when I'm done with school, I might look into apprenticeships with GWR or TFW. Well, at that point, it may be GBR. Is there any news on the Thames Valley branches? The fact that it exists and it's coming very soon. I'd like to say if it's not on the roadmap, but it's on the roadmap, so it's, you know, all the other stuff is there. Hello, East Lanks. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. You are an OG to the channel. You are indeed. You've been here for a little while. What, 2 years? How long's it been since I started doing YouTube? No, almost 2.5 years. Oh, that's a red. 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 Brilliant. Great start. Try that again. Try that again. Do you know what? With TSC, this is why it kind of frustrates me a little bit, because you can't see what the next signal is. And I don't pay attention to stuff enough to yeah. Anyway, it's fine. It's okay. We can move. We can forget about it. It's okay. It's all right. It's fine. Can't wait to eventually take the 70 down the Trent. Spad, spad, spad. I know. Do you know what? It's been a while since I've done a spad. It's been a very long time since I've done a spad. Milton Keynes to Birmingham via Northampton may be the next all-aboard studios route. No Richie Transport for Wales is staying alongside ScotRail, and the Welsh and Scottish governments own them, so they will not be merged into GBR. Who do you think will win Monaco this weekend? Or, do you know what? I think Hamilton could do it, you know. I feel like he could do it. Just something's telling me he's going to have a good car. Isn't the June roadmap coming soon? Should be in a few days. I'm not sure when the June roadmap is. I don't think anything's been said publicly, so I don't know. Yeah, what you're saying, Richie, it's me, that 158 guy. This hat is really, really tight. Is that another one? Is that another one? Oh, do you know what? This is ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous. Why am I keep hitting red signals? Oh, dear. I'm just going to wait here for 5 minutes. That's better. Far too tight. That's why my hat was too tight. It was cutting off all the circulation. Disgraceful. I know it's disgraceful. Terrible. It's because I'm used to Train Sim World. That's what it is. Right, we're just gonna go. We're gonna go very, 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 very slowly. Very, very slowly. Here we go with the excuses. That was shocking. I know. It's not got them blue stop boards. That's what it is. Did you know that the Trent Valley route was coming out before? Well, everyone has. It's been out. It's been on the roadmap for a few months. It said when you started this service following an ECS, so watch the signals. Yeah, but I'm not watching the signal. You can see what I'm doing. I'm looking at the chat is there. The screen is there, right? Screen's there, chat's there. And most of the time I'm there. And I should be looking there. Oh well, it's fine. It's okay. It's alright. It doesn't help that I've got really low, like, my volume's stupidly low as well. 2 spads, I know. Well, I didn't spad. I restarted it. Evening, Southerner. Hope you're doing well. Welcome in. You do vids now. Ah, nice one. How is that going for you? 3rd time's a charm. That's it. When I went to London, I went on South Western Railway 458, 701, and a South Eastern 465 and a 376. Williams will win because of the hat. I know, yeah. It's one of my new ones. It's one of my birthday presents. It's blue underneath as well, which is quite cool. The Airedale and Wharfdale lines would be cool in Train Sim World as it would provide loads of different services similar to Cathcart. That's in and around Leeds, isn't it? Whereabouts is that? That's a part of Leeds I don't actually know too much about. Are you excited for the Trent Valley? Of course. Of course I am. And I'm not just saying this because a member of the team are in the chat, but I genuinely really like what All Aboard do. So, I mean, also, I'm a Brummie and it's more Midlands. Sure, it's bypassing Birmingham. Probably the best way to get past Birmingham, to be honest. But yeah, I'm very much looking forward to it. I think, if I'm honest, I'm probably going to prefer Birmingham Crew still, mainly because it starts in Birmingham and it's got kind of like the commuter. Like my favourite bit of that route is Birmingham to Wolverhampton. So because of that, it's yeah, I prefer that route. So Trent Valley, I'll certainly enjoy. But I feel like I'll prefer the Birmingham Crew section. I'm planning to do a phase reveal at 120 subscribers. Nice. You're super stoked for Trent Valley. What route do you think will come next as Trent Valley is announced now? Well, there's still stuff on the roadmap, is there not? So, you know, we've got the other West Coast mainline route coming from Just Trains. We've got Incredible Trains is one. What else have we got? It's hard to remember what's on the roadmap and what isn't. Tadami, of course, can't forget about Tadami. Yellow down there, it's fine. Stick at 50. 50 will do. You have the Dutch train in Train Sim World? Yes, I do. I don't have it installed, though. I had an issue with my Train Sim World install the other day, and it tried reinstalling my whole catalogue. And for some reason, it was like saying that I had 350 gigabytes to install, but it wasn't doing anything. So I had to uninstall it and reinstall it. So I'm slowly piecing back up the collection. You want to get a Ferrari hat and a Seat hat? I really want a McLaren one since I prefer them more. I've got a McLaren one. So for my birthday, I got McLaren. I got no, I didn't. For my birthday, I got Williams, a Haas hat, and an Alpine. Surprisingly, farted. You've seen the new Star Wars movie? Oh, they're always releasing Star Wars movies. No, it beats the originals. That I haven't seen either, to be honest. You'd love to see a Birmingham to Northampton section, but this has really made me excited mainly for driving the 807. You hope that the Class 70 will be next to release. Elijah, yes, those are commuter lines in Leeds, but you can go from Leeds to Bradford, Ilkley and Skipton. We'll do Bradford to Skipton or Bradford to Ilkley and do it out of the eye with the 801. Oh, yeah, I think I know where you're about. Is that the one that goes up towards... where the bloody hell is it now? I know of the area. It's North Leeds, and I don't know North Leeds that well, because I'm south of Leeds. Is that the one that goes up towards... Keighley, I think? Something like that. There's like a heritage railway up there somewhere, isn't there? Can you try and play the Dutch train route? I have done it. I've done it many times, actually. There is a few videos on the channel. I will, once we get to rugby, I'll post some links so you can see them. Or just type in RichyRail Dutch route. It should come up. Right, because it's beeping a lot, I'm guessing it's fine. It's fine. It's okay. Class 66 shed. Have I got any F1 Lego? I say when you say me, it's more Shan's Lego because she likes Lego. But yes, we've got a little Technic Red Bull thing that we're yet to build. And then for Shan's birthday last year, we collectively got her the F1 McLaren, the big one, the 200 quid one. So we've got that. I know Route and Loco DLCs are completely different kettle of fish, but All Aboard Studios could pull them over a generation and they could do the 730. They do every inch of that route. So that's made for the game. Well, who knows? But as the old adage goes, if it's not on the roadmap, it's not happening.
Calling at Rugby, Nuneaton, Atherstone, Tamworth, Lichfield,
There's announcements.
Trent Valley, Rugeley, Trent Valley, Stafford, Stone,
What?
Stoke-on-Trent, Kids Grove, Alsager, and Crewe. The next stop is
And
Rugby.
Crewe.
Please remember to take all of
I didn't even know there was announcements on this.
belongings with you when leaving the train.
Yippee! Bradford Forster Square. Oh, you don't want to go Bradford. The new He-Man movie is out tomorrow. He-Man, is he the one that goes, hey, yeah, yeah, yeah? Oh, is that Flash? What types of trains do you have in TS? I have quite a few things. Like I said, I don't have everything installed. I've got a whole collection of stuff. I've literally got all the UK stuff installed today. The Airedale and Wharfdale lines are made for TSC. The Max. Oh yeah, the Max Tracks route. Yeah, I've seen that. That came out earlier on this year, didn't it? Yeah, I kept an eye on that, but I don't have all the requirements for it, so I didn't get it. Where do I get this game? Steam. It's Train Simulator Classic. It goes on sale a load of times, so I would wait for a sale because it's got about 1,000 DLC. It's got loads and loads and loads of DLC. A lot of stuff that's in Train Sim World and a lot of stuff that isn't. Obviously, if you're familiar with Train Sim World, it's also made by Dovetail Games. This was the original Train Simulator. This has been out since like 2009. This came way before. This was the predecessor to Train Sim World. But it still receives a lot of updates. I've just seen a guy playing Dancing Queen on the didgeridoo and I thought, that's Aboriginal. That's disgusting. That's disgraceful. Aston Martin are joining the big technical lineup. They need to be able to sort the car first. Ah, I've gone into emergency. Crap. At least we'll stop, I suppose. Why is my train not stopping? Not even got my headlights on. Oh dear. I don't know why it took so long to stop then. We're only a 4 car as well. Good point. Yeah, this route was a trial for announcements as far as I can remember. Didn't really catch on. Driving the Dutch route right now. This corner at full speed is amazing. I'm also really low down. Let me just... Oh, you don't want to zoom. Oh, I zoomed in. Oh. There we go, that's a bit better. That's a bit better. That's a bit better. Right, next stop is Nuneaton. So let's go to Nuneaton. Let's go to the 8 cam. I don't want that. Nice. We've also got some rail stuff over here. Climate rail. There's obviously a little nod to Tesco. Or Lesco as they put it. Nice. Right, 14 miles. Let's go. Richie, you could also do Bradford and Skipton to Leeds service with LNER and then do a bit of route hopping down to Donny. Can you play TS in the Netherlands? I don't have any of the Netherlands routes. I think they're all third party as well. I thought it would be on Xbox in case I would use my Game Pass. No, this isn't on the consoles. So this was a kind of a test bed because eventually... Obviously, Dovetail then went across the consoles with Train Sim World. This was kind of testing it out in a way. F126 is out tomorrow. Microsoft Train Simulator was the original. You're correct there, Chris. Yes, Microsoft Train Simulator was the original. Microsoft Train Simulator was... Before I was even like considering the concept of trains. The one on this 350 sounds a lot better than the one in Train Sim World. You've been to Nuneaton twice now. It's a 1 hour and 40 on a cross-country turbo. My first proper snog was with a girl from Nuneaton in the funhouse at Blackpool. That's a horrible sentence. Snog. I've not heard that term in such a long time. Also, a girl from the Neaton, and then also at the Funhouse in Blackpool. That is just. That is a story that you just keep to yourself. Tasty. Do you like German or Dutch trains more? In terms of train sim world standards, we've got a lot more German trains, obviously, but I really like the Dutch railways. I also really like the Kooploper. I think that's a fantastic train, I really do. You gave up on your Dutch route, I'm going to do a Voyager route. I don't have the Voyager on this, I don't think. I do have the Avanti West Coast one, but not the other one. I won't tell you what happened afterwards. I can imagine. I can imagine that will, yeah. I can imagine it's called the Funhouse for a reason. Am I right? He doesn't like German trains because of PZB. Nope. Absolutely not. Still green up ahead, which is fine. Just realised that if I get the Trent Valley, the only 350s I will have the 350-1 and -4. You need to get Birmingham Crew then. Simple as. It's a simple solution. If you're on PlayStation, it's on sale. It's 20% off. Go and get it. It's a flumming good route. You eating the nun. Oh dear. We had the SGM and MAT 64 on the old school trains. Now we have the ICNG, Flirt and SNG. Flirt, eh? Right, anyway. Back to speed. Oh, wrong one. Ah, oh, wrong one. Wrong thing. It's fine. It recovered. It recovered. No, I can't be asked to get Birmingham Crew. Not yet. You also have the SLT, the Verm. The Verm is something I'd like to see. If you're on Xbox, it's also on sale at full price. It's 0% off. It's a percent. Good evening, Rex. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. You're playing Birmingham 2 Crew. Nice. You're in Erdington next week. It's super dodgy. Yeah, I know. I'm broke, I will get it for my birthday instead. The Funhouse probably doesn't exist now. Total HNS, so no these days. Injuries aplenty. Oh dear. Oh dear. Pete, you saucy boy. When I get a PS5, I'm thinking of getting Birmingham to Crew and the 805 first, and then Trent Valley when it goes on sale. It all very much depends on what you want. Do you know what I mean? Like, the Trent Valley, I can imagine, is going to be really, really good. It's a super long route, loads of variety. But it's going to be one of them sorts of situations where it very much depends on personal preference. So, like, Trent Valley, for example, is if you like high speed, longer runs, then it's going to be perfect for you. But if you don't like, it's going to be, I feel like it's going to be comparative to, it's going to be better than, but it's going to be comparative to East Coast Mainline Peterborough Doncaster. In the sense that you've got a couple of stations. There's more stations on this, don't get me wrong. But it's going to be kind of like you've got different stopping patterns. You do have the 350s mixed in, which make it a bit different. But it's going to be that vibe, whereas Birmingham Crew is obviously... It's got the southern end, which is commuter, and then the kind of northern half is very similar to the Trent Valley. You're going to go, Richie, see you later. Thank you for coming in, Abby. Much appreciate it. Have a good rest of your evening. Why is Train Sim World DLCs never on sale on Xbox? Because Xbox is crap. You go on to PlayStation. Talking of which, have you seen its PlayStation State of Play tonight? And have you seen all the leaks that apparently GTA 6 is going to get another delay? That's going to be fun, isn't Train Simulator or Train Sim World? Train Sim World all the way for me. I prefer Train Sim World. I saw Train Sim World 6 Standard Edition on Xbox for sale for 20 quid. Is that good value for money? 100%, yeah. Standard Edition, what? 3 routes for 20 quid? Absolutely. You've just finished a 12 o'clock service from Wolverhampton to Birmingham New Street, and now I am driving the 1207 Avanti West Coast to Edinburgh as far as Crewe. Nice. Thinking all aboard studios and Just Trains might be having some competition. Do you know what? I don't agree. I feel like Just Trains and All Aboard Studios have worked well to coexist in their respective areas of the West Coast Main Line. Obviously, Just Trains have stayed north, west, and All Aboard has stayed Midlands. So, and I would imagine that obviously the respective third parties may stay in their respective areas. They may not, but I would imagine they've got the communication and they've got the sense to be able to not step on each other's toes. So in essence, I don't see a modern version of Crewe Preston coming out, or Preston Carlisle, and I ditto also don't think there'll be a Trent Valley from the 80s. So you might wait until we're on holiday in Yorkshire on the 20th to get this. I'll probably be, pardon me, it'll probably be released broken on Xbox. Whereabouts in Yorkshire are you going? God's own country. It's a yellow mouse, I'm going to slow down a bit. Yeah, I know. Probably should slow down quite a bit, actually. I have a horrible feeling the signal's going to be not very friendly. Oh dear, that one's red. And that one's red. What's that one doing? Green. Okay, that's fine. Oh, panicking. That one was red. That one was red. I thought, oh god, here we go. Not again. See, Richie, they do Xbox sales. Also, Series X isn't crap because it can cope with Train Sim World perfectly. Do you think they will finish West Coast Mainline first before maybe starting to make more East Coast Mainline, Midland Mainline? I think the only section that's left is Carlisle, Glasgow. And in my honest opinion, that is probably the most dull section. It'd be cool to see, don't get me wrong, but there's really not much going on. It's also ridiculously long and there's like 4 stations. So I think realistically, it probably won't ever become a thing, which is a shame, but it may not ever become a thing. But it may, who knows? It might happen. I don't see it happening for a little while.
This train is called Crewe, calling at
But in terms of like Midland Mainline and East Coast Mainline, again, East Coast Mainline falls into the same issue with Carlisle, Glasgow, because East Coast Mainline, the stations are so far and few apart, whatever it is, that realistically you've only got a few sections that you can do. You've obviously got East Coast Mainline South that would be feasible, but it would just be, it would be so busy that I just don't see it happening, especially the performance just not keeping up to consoles or to low-end PCs, because there's so much that you need for East Coast Mainline South. So I don't see that happening yet either. As for Midland Mainline, it all very much depends. Midland Mainline is feasible, it's whether anyone wants to do it. So it's kind of like, if it's not on the roadmap, it's not on the roadmap, but very much wishful thinking, isn't it? But, you know, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens because, I mean, little over 2 years ago, we didn't have a singular West Coast Mainline route. And now, hopefully, in the next few months, we'll have 5 sections of the West Coast Mainline. Is that 5 sections of the West Coast Mainline? Hold on. West Coast Mainline South, Birmingham Crewe, Trent, Crewe Preston, Preston Carlisle. Yeah, there you go. So in 2 years, we've gone from no West Coast Mainline to almost a whole lot of the West Coast Mainline. So, you know, we'll see what happens in 2 years' time. You got a surprise visit from LaserJet yesterday in your stream. Oh yeah, I did see that you put that in the Discord. It means you're getting noticed. You're getting noticed in the community, my friend. Wait till you have Matt Plays TV comes in. You really want to see Carlisle, Glasgow? Probably a red signal next. What do you like about the Verm? Because I think the modernised Verms are mid, and the non-modernised are the best of the Verms, not as the good Corpaloper. I don't know. I know of the Verm, so it's just got to call it the Verm. The Verm. It's got a nice ring to it. I think we need a modern timetable for Liverpool to Crewe. Oh, that's another route actually. That's 6 for Liverpool to Crewe. Yeah, I would like to see a modernised version of that. That'd be quite nice. Next stop is Atherstone. Oh, I'm pressing cat locks. There we go. Cat locks. Nice. Off we go. Hello, George. Hope you're doing well. What is that announcement saying now in Eton? No idea. I wonder if we'll ever get a class 320. Is that ScotRail? I think we just need the Northampton Loop and Coventry in the game, and then the West Coast Main Line will be fully complete. We also gained 3 subscribers today, which was unexpected. Oh, nice. Of course, Rex is a fellow content creator and also got rickrolled by me on Saturday night or Friday night, whichever it was. Apologies. So go and subscribe to Rex. Let's put a link in, shall we? Let's put a link into our Rex. I don't often do shout-outs, but for fellow content creators, why not? 660. There we go. Go and subscribe to Rex. Go and subscribe to Rex. There you go. Go and show him some support. He does. If you like console gameplay, then he does a lot of PS5 Train Sim World content. So, yeah, does a lot of PS5 stuff. So you may not see it from me, but you'll see it from him. Also, non-ambassador, unfortunately, but non-ambassador. So if you want a non-biased view, there you go. Richie, one of my reels got liked by the Department of Transport. Nice. Is that the one that was the GBR 387 at Brighton? Doncaster or York to Newcastle would be okay. I would personally choose York to Newcastle because York's a stunning station, Newcastle's a stunning station. We've already got Darlington in the Tees Valley. I feel like we can't. It can't go on like this, can it? It can. It can't go on like this with no York because York is the pinnacle of railways. Like, it is the home almost of British Railways. So not of British Railways, the company, as in like the British Railways. And I just feel like you can't continue. Reading to Birmingham would be good fun and a great way to connect the south to Brum. Yeah, I suppose so. I don't know what route that would kind of come under. It'd kind of just be a cross-country route, wouldn't it? The Verm has an irritating ventilation that when it's opened it makes a lot of noise. I do that sometimes. It makes a big boom sound and hurts your ears. I also do that sometimes. I did a rickroll on your server. I knew it. Richie is biased. Yeah, I'm also a shill. I'm a glorified salesman. I'm apparently a member of Dovetail staff, according to some people. I'm apparently dull and dim. I've had it all. Come my way recently. And then I try and be open and honest and say that running train's better than Train Sim World in a lot of aspects, and people don't watch it and don't care. What's the bloody point? You can't win on the internet. Whilst there is a way to protect yourself behind a screen, you're gonna have people keyboard warrior. Warrior. Oh my god, I can't even say that. Being a keyboard warrior. If we do get a class 730 and the 730-2, we would have all the West Coast mainline rolling stock in the present day. Rolling stock. They're rolling the class 730 rolling stock. What? There you go. I'd love Newcastle to York. Yeah, I thought you might. I thought you might. You'd be able to tell us what tracks are made up of what. Here I thought Richie was just a cool chap in a train. I am just a cool chap in cool chap in a train. It's really hard to say.
Rugeley Trent Valley, Stafford,
Rugeley Trent Valley.
Kidsgrove,
Reading to Southampton and Portsmouth and Bournemouth would also be a good route.
the next stop is
Bit of southwestern
Please
stuff.
remember to take all of your luggage and personal
I'm still
belongings
convinced that
with
we'll
you
have some
when leaving the
southwestern
train.
stuff at some point. I just feel like we've gone so long with like the most highly requested section of the UK, and we've not got it. Do I know what a Frinkadel Boogie is? Is that something that Professor Frink does from Simpsons? Oh my god, that's a horrendous stop. What the bloody hell? I don't understand why the brakes are so crap. My goodness. I may as well be at the next station. My goodness gracious me. At least there's SDO. That's a thing, I suppose. What is a new country I'd like to see in Train Sim World? We obviously got Japan coming. Got Portugal coming. I don't know. Maybe China, because obviously we've got there's a lot of Chinese routes in TSC. Maybe like the Maglev. The Maglev would be sick. I would love to see that. I don't know. Australia, I think. Yeah, I think an XBT route would be really nice. Or as Train Simulator drivers put it, maybe like the Metro routes. The announcer is enthusiastic. One thing I've learnt in life, my opinions are like arseholes, everyone's got one. Spot on. Spot on. Oh, I think Stafford to Manchester Piccadilly via Stoke-on-Trent would be a great route. Hope we do get an East Coast Main Line south. It could be an extension from Peterborough down to London King's Cross with a branch to Moorgate and the Hertford Loop. I don't imagine we'll get all that in one route. This is kind of like the SGM, the brakes are horrendous. Canada, we've already got Canada. We've only got one route in Canada, but we do have that already. Oh, look, a Richie overshoot. It's Matt in a hat. Yeah. Do you know what it is? There's no blue boards. I can't see the blue boards anywhere. I'm looking out for these boards and I can't see them. In my defence, I'm not going to say anything. I have no defence. Australia is a good shout. Italy or Spain? Italy, yeah. Italy would be a good one, I think, as well. I mean, technically speaking, I did talk about this once before. There's a route that goes from like Nice to like Milan or something like that. That goes through Monaco, which would be a way to introduce Italy, but also would be a way to introduce Monaco. So you'd be able to get 2 or 3 countries in one route, which I think would be really cool. It's what Vorarlberg should have been. I'm speeding. Tamworth is next, the home of Spuds. That's batting in Darlington in my stream recently. Oh, that's embarrassing. You ain't the only one causing delays and having tea and biscuits tomorrow. Tea and biscuit meetings. Good afternoon, Richie. Do you know when you are doing that Q&A with All Aboard Studios? Also, this route is looking fire with the previews. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. And also, I'm going to put the image back up because I can. There you go. It's coming very soon. There we all are smiling away, and there's me, just sat there chilling. But you can see there is a little I say little video, an hour and a half around about. I'm aiming for Thursday so I can then stream on Friday, but it may be Friday. I'm not sure yet. It depends. It does merely play down to personal time. I don't really have much of it at the minute. Oh. So yeah, it all very much depends. So I will keep you updated. But obviously, once it's due to go up, then you'll see it. It'll be a premiere, so you can watch it live if you want, or watch it after the fact. If you want to ask any questions, I'm sure Danny will be able to be around at some point during the preview. Around the premiere. There's obviously the preview stream tomorrow. Don't forget. So You'll be able to get a lot of questions there as well. So we go into all sorts of details of like the timetable, what you can expect, the included rolling stock. There's loads and loads of information there. And it was a really, really insightful. I mean, if you watch the Birmingham to Crewe one, again, very similar to that. Really, really insightful. You know, I say it's an interview. It was more of just an informal chat about the route and development processes behind it, and we just sat chatting for like a couple of hours. It was a good bit of fun. So, yes, make sure to tune in for that. Decouploper. I don't know what that is, but it automatically translated to "Do you know what fool you are?" You really hope that we get a TPE Class 185 at some point. We need that livery in the game. Yes, I agree. TPE. What's good with TPE is that timetable could be really, really small as well. So it wouldn't hinder performance, because with a TPE route, none of the trains would run because they're always cancelled. So you'd be able to see the train maybe once in a blue moon. Performance would be spot on. I'm joking, of course. I would love to see TPE. Back in a moment, no worries. You'll see some more Scotland. Seeing Berlin S-Bahn with all the other regional intercity services would be great. What do you think of the new Lumo West Coast? It's cool. I love the livery of it. I really like the blue livery on the triple twos, I think it is, Meridians. So yeah, it looks really, really nice. There's been 2 freight spads near me in just a week. I promise. I've been at work. I don't work for a freight company. You just want to hear how English people say Dutch words. I'll try and read it out. So it translated to Holle Bolle Jeez. What's TPE? Trans-Pennine Express. Statistically the most cancelled operator in the country. And that's not me that's not me throwing shade. That is genuinely just that's just genuine truth. I think it is anyway. Missed your last reply, bud. Sorry, cockapoos were shouting. Cockapoos. Are those... Now, this is going to sound stupid now. Is a cockapoo... Oh, what? I'm saying cock too many times here. Cockapoo, is that a dog or a bird? Because there's a cockapoo and a cockatoo, and I don't know which one's which.
Crew calling at Tamworth, Lichfield, Trent Valley, Rugeley, Trent Valley, Stafford, Stone, Stoke-on-Trent.
But my question was about Yorkshire. Whereabouts in Yorkshire are you going?
Crew. The next stop is Tamworth. Please remember to take all of your luggage and personal belongings with you when leaving the train.
Tamworth. A cockapoo is a dog. Right, okay. I did think that, but I didn't want to say, oh, cool, I like cockapoos, and then say that they're birds. One thing I learned about pronunciation in Dutch is that you have to sound like you're throwing up in your mouth. Oh, that's a bit like Welsh, where you've got to like pretend you're spitting everywhere. Sorry for anyone that's Welsh. I do speak Welsh. My mates are Welsh. I did live wow, I just almost transitioned back to Welsh then. I did live in Wales for a bit, and I learned Dwi'n ddim yn siarad Cymraeg. I also learned Llanfair Pwllgyngyll o Gerwch yn Dobl Llantysilio o Gogoch. This is a family stream. I didn't say anything. I was saying the name of a dog and a bird. I can't have the first 4 letters meaning something else. If anything, I find it quite funny that this game is rated to everyone, but there's something that said a cylinder cock. I think that's quite funny. Bit of a slow approach here. Not far from Wakefield. Sounds awful, but we love it. Ooh, okay. Don't know where you want to go, Wakefield. There's a really cool tourist attraction near Wakefield. It's called Diggerland, which is literally what it sounds like. It's a land full of like disused diggers and stuff. I think it's in Castleford. There's also Escape in Castleford. That's quite good. Would recommend that. The G in the Dutch comes right to the back of the throat. There's a joke in that somewhere. EMR has been reported to be a bad operator, and I can believe it. Yeah, geweldig. I've been in Wales for 14 years. I can speak better Welsh than my Welsh missus. Dwi'n ddim ond siarad. You gotta say, oh, what does he gotta say? Whose coat is that jacket? I'll be there now in a minute. That's the one. Still here, just sorting a few things. You went to Diggerland, Devon. There's more of them! I thought it was just unique to Wakefield. Oh, dear. I didn't realise there was more of them. You love trains in the Netherlands. You used to live in Enschede for a time. Next stop is Lichfield. Give me water. Right, now that we're almost at the halfway point, I'm going to ask what we do next. So, what next? What next? Do we do Milton Keynes to Rugby on TSC? Do you want to see Stafford to Crewe on TSW? Which means I have to change game. Would you like another TVL run, maybe with a 390? Or no, I'm going to put 390 TVL run, or heck it, I'm going to put some freight. Let's see some freight. Let me know what you want to do next, peeps. I'm open to all of them. You spoke to a guy in Peterborough a few days ago from Barry. He lived near the one in Devon. It's pronounced Enschede. Are you doing great? Croydon Company, London. Hope you're doing well. 4th time in our regular holiday cottage at Stanley Ferry on the Ayr and Calder Canal. Oh, nice. Well, I certainly hope you have fun. Stanley Ferry. The Ayr and Calder is really nice. It's good. Some good spot places to spot around here because we're not too far from the East Coast main line. That's awesome. I used to travel from Enschede to Munster regularly. I lived in both. I was originally born in Munster. I want Milton Keynes to Rugby with the class 390. Well, you don't get the 390 with Trent Valley. You have to have West Coast Main Line South for that. Oh no, you don't. You just have to earn the 390 for it. Whoa! You see that then? Way nice. Look at it go. Zoom. Nice. There's a train connection that goes from Enschede to Munster. The Netherlands is flat but awesome. They're joking at somewhere. Anyway, can't believe I love the place so much. I'm from Lancaster originally. Oh dear. You'll be upset in the hot pot. I really hope you get that. Chipiti, Chipiti, I want a Chipiti, but Yogi give me posh nosh and he don't agree with me. I don't do lobster thermidor, we're raspberry coulis. Trent Valley line is epic. Shed. DRS shed as well. How did you translate that? It translated it, or it automatically did it for me. I should have just said I'm really good at Dutch. I learnt from Verstappen. Or Verstappen, as they put it. I don't do lobster firm, I don't wear raspberry coulis. Who do you think will win Monaco this weekend? My money is on Hamilton, you know. Ferrari will go quite good around Monaco. With their good starts, I think they'll qualify well, but I think they'll also be up there. Also, 4 weeks. 4 weeks until I'm there. Not Monaco, of course. That's why they only do Stafford to Crewe via Ulsaga now, but I could be wrong. No, it'd be a Pendolino run. I think. Where I live, it's all flat. Finland nicknamed Little Holland. I've gone into emergency there. I think we're in for a surprise at Monaco. I'm just going to say it now. Stroll. Why not? How long will Cadillac stay in F1 as they are always at the back? I mean, I reckon they've got to be at the back for the first few years to get to the grips with things. So I wouldn't be surprised, you know, if they're at the back for a few years. Next door neighbour up there is Leeds, born and bred, but now my best mate. Pike fishing, food, beer, same music taste, great for the dogs, and pubs 2 minutes away. Hey, you can't go wrong. Can't go wrong. I really hope you have a great time. Yorkshire's gorgeous, and I mean, the weather should be alright. The weather's been absolutely beautiful. The weather's been gorgeous the last few days. Do I know when the next Xbox sale will be? No, not a clue. I don't control the sales, and do you know what? To an extent, Dovetail don't control the sales either. I don't know how it all works, but I think they probably have a certain amount of stuff they can put on sale, and obviously they can choose whatever. You know, your train's near Enskede. Charles Leclerc all day. Unfortunately, peeps, obviously we didn't do anything for the Canadian Grand Prix on Married to the Grid, and we may not do anything for the Monaco Grand Prix. I am actually due to be away this weekend, so we may not be able to do it. I'm actually going to see my mum's new house, and we're also going to take the new car for a spin. So yeah, I won't be probably won't be streaming. I might, we'll see, but I don't think we will be. Explain further up how sales work for Xbox. Ah, there you go. There is a Stafford to Crewe shuttle using 350s, but all the direct Crewe services I've seen go via Stoke, but I'm not sure if that's all the services. We'll try and do some predictions. I've got a different idea for the predictions this time round. We just didn't get a chance leading up to the Canadian Grand Prix because it was my birthday weekend and we had loads of people here. We'd not long come back from America, so we're kind of a bit all over the place. Found out the smart app control is the culprit behind the Train Sim 6 drama. Should I turn it off? What's the smart app? Never heard of that in my life. Houses are just more difficult racetracks. One way of putting it, I suppose. Where in the Netherlands are me? I'm in a little place called the United Kingdom. What if Train Sim 6 added the 717 from Moorgate to Welwyn Garden City via Oakley Park and the Class 390, 807 and 805 to Liverpool Lime Street? Well, it would mean that in Train Sim 6 we'd have the Class 717 from Moorgate to Welwyn Garden City via Oakley Park and the Class 390, 807 and 805 to Liverpool Lime Street. I know it's really sarcastic, but Amersfoort. Amersfoort. So you say that? Amersfoort. It sounds like I've just stubbed my toe. Amersfoort! Amersfoort! Sorry. I normally say some other words in between there, to be honest. Ricky, oh dear. What is your favourite city outside of Randstad? Like Den Haag, Utrecht, Rotterdam or Amsterdam? Probably Amsterdam. Zandvoort. Zandvoort. That's what I like. It's not a city, but yeah. We need the Class 91. We need the Class 91. They could throw some 365 in with the East Coast Main Line as the nostalgia thing. I'll go to the UK for the first time this year, hoping to see some trains that I know from Trains Involved. Nice. What part of the UK are you thinking of going to? Sorry, I was talking to the Dutch person. I don't know how to tag them. Where in the UK are you from? I'm just outside Newark. I'm in Yorkshire. You're over 200 miles away from Yorkshire, but you met four Yorkshiremen today. Different jobs between Bristol and Plymouth. Yeah, they get about. It's like Brummies as well. They're bloody everywhere as well. Zandvoort at the beach. That's it. That's the one. Have we driven the Lille to Ebbsfleet AHS route? No, I haven't. No. I'm guessing, is that in the Lille to Ebbsfleet? Is that a route in TSC? So obviously we've got Ashford to Ebbsfleet in Trains in the World. The Liverpool area. Are you a fan of the Beatles by any chance? If so, go to the Beatles Story Museum on the docks. Really, really good. It's quite cheap to get into as well. I first visited the UK 23 years ago and I never left. Stop the boat. I'm joking. I'm joking. Hello, King Charmor II. Welcome in. We need the Class 450, the Class 444, Class 710 from South Western Railway in Train Sim 6. We've got the Class 710, have we not? Aidan Ryan, welcome in. You're a Brummie lol. There's a lot of Brummies down near Paynton. Yeah, they love the Welsh coast. Do the Brummies. I know, because when I was growing up in Birmingham, we'd always go to bloody Barmouth. Yeah, it's in TSA. I'd have to check it out. It were either Barmouth. If we were feeling fancy, we'd go to Rill. This was talking about 20 years ago, and it was actually still decent. And if we were feeling really, really, if my granddad had come into a good bit of money, aka he'd won a lot on the bookies, we'd go to Blackpool. So yeah, but Barmouth would be the way to go. Lumo's new Stirling service hit by train failure. Uh-oh. I was born here to English parents, so I see. Okay, I'll let you off then. You mean the Class 701? Coming into the station very slowly. Shatter. Nice part of the world. I'm 47 and I've moved out 49 times from Germany all over the southeast, Slough, Reading, London, Brighton, and so on. Oh, that's good. Didn't realise how short. That's a short old platform. Is that? That's a very short platform. Why is it not stopping? I fully got like that was only at 30. It's just not stopping whatsoever. Brakes horrendous on that. The brakes are definitely better on the Train Sim 1 version. Is there a chase line? If so, could you drive it? No, there isn't. There might be in TSC, but there's not in Train Sim World. If there is a chase line in TSC, I haven't got it. I would love to see the chase line. I really would. It'd be great to see Walsall in the game. Oxon Noam, not quite. Not quite Oxon Noam. This geezer's absolutely livid because we're holding him up. Sorry. Has it even accepted it? Oh, have we got to go backwards? It's not accepted it, has it? Are we going to mess things up here? I'll have to keep an eye. Right. There we go. You excited for the Trent Valley? They demolished Rugeley Power Station, didn't they? Yeah, they should have continued with the rest of the town as well. Anyway, moving on. Where are you going to in the game? We're going to Stafford, and then depending on what wins, we're going to Crew and Train Sim 16. Is it? I just saw it's an ex London Midland or ex LM. I think it is. Yes. Right, next up is Stafford. Where's he gone? Angry man. Angry man. Where's he gone? He's just bloody disappeared. Right, anyway, let's go. Let's go. 9 miles to Stafford. What's the difference between TSC and TSW? Are the mechanics the same? No. Well, Train Sim Classic is the difference is in Train Sim Classic you are the train. In Train Sim World you are the driver. If that makes any sense. So in Train Sim Classic you can't get up and walk around, whereas in Train Sim World you can. That's the idea of Train Sim World. A lot of people don't realise that Train Sim World doesn't mean like trains across the world. It means you are playing a train sim in a world that you can walk around. That's actually what it means. Where it's like, for example, Theme Park World was the world of theme parks. This is the world of trains, essentially. You are in a world that contains trains that you can drive. Get what I'm saying? I remember going to Telford from Stafford in November 2025. It was amazing. Technically first time at Stafford, Wolvo and Telford Central stations. Telford Central is a station you don't want to get off at because it is... Telford's an interesting place. And I say that because all my family's there. That's why it's interesting. I lived in Telford for a little while. I've got on at Telford Central numerous times. What's delayed behind you? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Probably that freight service. Interesting. So you can't interact with the buttons. You can, yes. You can interact with buttons and stuff. So it's the same sort of concept. You can mess around with stuff, but where in Train Sim World you can press E to walk around, you can't do that in this. You are the train. Telford Central has a big bridge at least. It never used to. It used to have a red bridge. A really, really old retro red bridge. I remember when they built that monstrosity over the dual carriageway. My God, did it cause havoc? They were building it whilst I think they built it just after I moved out of there. And when I used to still commute there, because I moved to Wales. I lived in Telford, then I moved to Wales after I lived in Telford, and I was still going back to Telford from the Cambrian to go and see my mum, and it just caused havoc for years. Oh, behind us. It is a cross-country service, funnily enough, going to Glasgow Central. I should probably change that. You've been on that bridge at Telford Central. Stayed at Iron Bridge a couple of times, went to Telford Shopping Centre for the first time, didn't go to Telford the second time. The shopping centre's alright. Shopping centre's fine. It is what it is. Southwater's good in Telford now. That's actually a good little complex. I remember when they built that. I mean, Telford's fine. It's all right. Telford were built as an oversport for Birmingham, so it's just kind of like just an extra place for Brummies to reside, essentially. Yeah, you need to go. It's been lovely to meet you all. Until next time, take care, everyone. Thank you for coming in, Craig. Much appreciated, and have a good rest of your evening. That checks out only the TSW aspect of the camera view. You can mess around with the camera view. You can do different things with it. Do quite a lot with it, actually. You can still do all like the 8cam and stuff and fly around and whatever else. But the main difference is you can't get up and move around. Also, TSC doesn't have a timetable mode. TSC is just scenario based. So these other trains that you're seeing, they've just been generated. They're not an actual built timetable. So just like in Train Sim World, you know, where you can get up, go and take over another train, spawn trains in. You can't do that in this. It's not open world like Train Sim World is. Lease Transport for Wales serves Telford to Telford. Use Transport for Wales class 158 from Wolvo to Telford, then back. Yeah, they're all right to be fair. It's a fun day when you've got a 2-car service going from Aberystwyth all the way to Birmingham. That's a fun day. What's your favourite train operator in the UK? Do you know what? I'm a big fan of ScotRail, just because of how it looks. I've never actually travelled on ScotRail, but my God, is the livery gorgeous. I love that livery. What do you think of Southampton, those cheats? If this is football talk, not a clue. All I know is it's the World Cup in a few days, and that's it. Just sent a vid on Discord. I'll have a little look after the stream. Would you say sleeper services would be a good addition to Train Sim World, or just boring? I've said this before, that I feel like things like Caledonian Sleeper would be nice to see, but would be absolutely pointless, because a lot of sleeper services don't stop anywhere, especially in the extent of routes that we've got. Maybe at a push, you've got like East Coast Main Line, maybe like Preston Carlisle, things like that. But like, realistically, sleeper services, they start at London and they end at Glasgow, and they don't really stop anywhere in between. And you get like 1 or 2 services a day. So yes, I can see the appeal, but I can imagine if there was a Caledonian Sleeper DLC, people would say, oh, it only comes with 2 services. Oh, it's only this, it's only that, and people would expect it to be a fiver. And I don't personally see the selling point. It's the same thing with Eurostar, where Eurostar don't stop anywhere other than Paris or wherever in between. You'd have like 200 mile long route, and it would just be through a tunnel for half of it. What would be the point? Be absolutely no point. Imagine if the 9F came to Train Sim World. Now this is where my steam train knowledge really falls short. Is it the 8F that we've got already? Our equivalent to Telford is Cumbrahan. Awful place. Only time I go there is to catch a Transport for Wales Class 67. We're still going. In the Netherlands, we have NS Arriva. Yeah, I've seen that before. We just got Arriva buses here.
This train is for crew.
The crew. I don't train some more under the chase line. Yeah, Alsager, there you go. We need the London Underground Jubilee line. Their weasel manager should be fired for pressuring a young kid and their CEO. This is getting into a whole element of football I don't care about. Eurostar is expensive. Most sleeper services only stop to pick people up. Exactly. I just kind of don't see the point. It just kind of makes no sense, really. Arriva Cross Country are still barely surviving, right? Arriva Cross Country? Is that... Oh yeah, is it Arriva that owns Cross Country? I think it is, isn't it? I mean, if you want to see it, create a case for it. Get on the forums, get on the Discord. You know, make your voices heard. But I just don't see it happening. And I just don't see the point either. It's also really bright, so I'm going to turn that down a bit. Plenty of freight here. It's an American company that owns Arriva as well, I think. Uh-oh. Another question, would you say scenic but maybe slower commuter lines or bigger, busier lines like the West Coast Main Line? Commuters. Shorter commuters, in my opinion, because you've got more playability with it. The moment you get into really long routes, you fall into the trap of potentially having one-dimensional routes. Now, I'm not saying Trent Valley's like that, because Trent Valley's actually got more to it than like the East Coast Main Line, for example. I like East Coast Main Line, it's fine for me, but I personally like commuter where you've got... I personally like where you've got West Coast Main Line South, you've got Birmingham Crew, you've got situations where you've got stoppers, express, semi-express, and I really like that variety for me. Last time we went on cross country was Stafford to Wolvo, and then Transport for Wales to Telford. It was 6 PM. Cross country was packed. What's your favourite London Underground station? Farringdon. Why not? What's your thoughts on the new Trent Valley route? Well, I've not played it yet, so I don't know, but I'm looking forward to it. Evening, Callum. Hope you're doing well. One of the wonderful YouTube members that we have here. Thank you very much for supporting the channel. You've been supporting now for like 4 months now, which is insane. RichyRail would be cool for Train Sim World, like the UK version of the S-Bahn route, although limited on other services. Crew to Holyhead years ago, when there were actually a good variety of traction. Yeah, North Wales Coast is another route I'd like to see. We have that in TSC. I'd love to see that. Because imagine, right, I'm gonna telepathically communicate with all aboard studios here, right? They've done Trent Valley, so they've done Milton Keynes all the way up to Crewe. They've done Birmingham up to Crewe. Realistically now, and you've got the 805 as well. Realistically, Crewe that way. It's off the West Coast main line, so it's a bit different. You've got the North Wales coast. You've got the 805. We'd need some transport for Wales stock somewhere, which could be the new traction, potentially. You know, going towards Holyhead would be, for me, what I'd want to see. Either that or just punch into Wales somehow. I'd love to see it. What's the first thing you do when you get a new route? I let the route run in rear camera to let the shaders cache, to be honest. Have you heard the new integrated business unit leaks reported that East Coast mainline franchise will be called East Coast as an IBU? No idea. Could you throw in the Abbey line as well? Why not? Doing well. Can't wait to pick it up on Tuesday. Right. Let's see. Speeding. Lots of speeding. Not surprised. Not surprised one bit. So, 35 votes. Most of you want to see the Stafford to Crewe section, which is fine. I can do that. What I will do is, whilst I let it... We'll go to the main menu, and I'll have to go on to Train Sim World. I've got to hope I've got it all installed. So let me do a quick be right back screen. Way, look at that, nice. Let me close down Train Simulator Classic. Go to Train Sim World 6. Let that open up, let it do its thing. I am wishing for Train Sim World 6 and all West Midland Railway routes. There's Crewe to Birmingham, Redditch, Bromsgrove and Lichfield and soon Trent Valley, but it counts. Personally, you'd like to see a few earlier, loads of BR Blue. Forgot to ask how you're doing. I'm doing very well, thank you. This stream is certainly cheering me up. Do you do real rail or do you only like virtual trains? Well, I can't drive real trains, unfortunately. As much as I'd like to. I can't. Right. Is it there? Tis there indeed. I don't have the 8:05 timetable there, which is really annoying. I also don't have the Pendolino. Well, that's annoying. Because I kind of needed that. I kind of needed that for this. And why have I not got the Pendolino? That's so strange. Oh, have I not got it installed? Oh, what a sod. Right, hold on. Hold on, bear with me. Bear with me a second. Let me go to my library. Let me go to Train Sim World. Properties, DLC, 390. That's 380, 390. Yeah, I can get that installed. I've got everything else that I need installed. Great British Railways Class 802 pack. No, don't want that. What else have we got? 805. Might as well get that whilst we're here. I think that is everything for now. I think got that. Got all that stuff. Yeah, I've got the Pendolino. And I think that is almost everything. The only thing I don't have is Preston Carlisle, but that's like 16 gigabytes. So let me open that back up. Right, that's good to hear. Diesel West Midlands Railway could be a good choice as well. It's one of the more unique choices for routes. Yeah, I mean we've already got some diesel West Midlands Railway with the Class 170 pack. Hear the train symbol entry sound. 86 then. Sorry to say, but I'm a go. Thanks for having me, and see you lot at some point. Bye bye for now. Thank you. Thank you very much for coming in, King Shamor. Have a good rest of your evening. Hope you have a good rest of your week as well. Negative and real life knowledge. What? Because I don't have to drive a train in real. Well, I know how to drive a train in real life. Like, I don't know how to drive a train, but I could probably learn how to do it. Yeah. Well, that's weird. There's 2 separate timetables for thingy. Weird. Okay. Right. Let me change over to that. Go back to that. Turn the timer off as well. Right. We're here, and I'm going to do a service in the original timetable. I wonder if there's any Pendolino services that actually do what we need to do. I don't think there is. Service to Stafford. Could go back the other. Bloody hell! Could go back the other way from Crewe to Stafford. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, that's nice. Short mainline has got to come at some point. No, just general knowledge. Yeah, I've got very poor general knowledge. Not very good. Anyway, I'm going to let this load up, and I'm going to very quickly pop to the toilet, and then we will get into a Pendolini run. Because why not? And then I think after that, we'll go down to... we'll go and do a West Coast Mainline South between... in TSC, and we'll do... who's it to what's it? Milton Keynes to Rugby. Anyway, I'll be right back, so wait me a second. Right, I'm back. Hello. I want to try and test something, because I am intrigued to see whether this works. because I want to play a little game to see whether this actually does anything. So let me do. Hold on. Let me do that. Okay. Let me do that. Cancel. Hold on. Want to do that? I want to test something. I want to play a game. Okay. Messed up there. Hold on a second. Right. Let me just do a quick. Just. Hello. Hold on. Bear with me. Bear with me a second. I'm messing around with stuff. Scratch that. Okay, can I do it here then? How do I do that? Oh, is there no way to do that? Oh, that's upsetting. All I want to do... Hold on. All I want to do is put my webcam big. I want to do a game with the thingy. With that. But I don't know how to do that. Does anyone know how I can add in my webcam twice? Oh, I see what it was doing there. It kept cutting out. Sorry, peeps. I didn't realise. Can I? Hold on. We'll figure this out. Hold on. Bear with me. Let me duplicate. Webcam only. Right. Okay. I wonder if that's going to do anything. So let me do that. Bear with me a sec. Right. So that should be doing a thing. Technical issues. Yeah, something like that. I'm scared if I mess around with it. Can I duplicate that? Don't think I can do that, can I? Video capture device. How do I do that then? If I hold on, if I do that, hold on. Oh, I really don't like that, does it? Oh, that's a bloody shame. Ah. Oh, I can't do it. There's surely got to be a way to do that. No. Oh, well, fine, whatever then. Whatever then. Let me just get rid of that. Remove. Oh, right. Bugger it. We're gonna do something to do with the departure board, but I'll figure it out next time. I don't care anymore. I don't care. Moment's passed. Right. Let me get back in. We've lost 10 people in all that malarkey, so let's just get on with it. I wanted to do something cool where, like, do you know when you see like DadRail go between the between his like webcam and normal cam? But I don't have to do that. Oh well. Oh well. It's fine. It's okay. I don't care. I didn't care anyway. The stream has been delayed 15 minutes due to stream webcam issues. Yeah, something like that. Something like that. What's the game? This is Train Sim World 6. Do you know about the tracks? I know about tracks. World Cup, yes. World Cup very soon. I'm going to be doing a sweepstake soon, so. So we're going to, yeah, we're going to Stafford. Stafford. Oh, now my thing's going to die. Brilliant. Crew Alexandria over there. Fun fact, one of the only 5 teams in the UK to have an X in their team. In their team name. Fun fact. My granddad taught me that. Dead now. Right. Charger for laptop. Do. I've opened the door. Doors haven't I? Do. I haven't. I haven't opened any doors. So that's good. I was wondering what was going wrong there. Is it you at 8 p.m. 44 minutes? What? You're gonna go train spotting tomorrow? Nice. Hi Richie, how you doing? I'm doing good, thank you. Kai, how you doing? Might be worth asking Dad Rail on that one, Richie. He might be able to help. It'll be something really obvious that I'm just too dumb to realise. Let's go. Let's go to Stafford. Off we go. Evening casual, welcome in, hope you're doing well. Taking some, talking a sweepstake. My college is doing one for World Cup. What's the news? What about this? Trent Valley comes out next week. That's the news. The news is the Bulby line. Well, the Baldy line for me. Only good thing about the World Cup is there's some amazing discounts on Hisense 4K TVs at the moment as their sponsor. Bought a 55 inch recently, off the scale for 200. Ooh, that's interesting. I'm spending too much money on stuff. The announcement mod makes this much more pleasant to drive. Bald hairline. That's it. You can't be bald and have hair. That's a double negative. I'm alright, just finished studying, so may as well reward myself by watching you. Oh, nice. I mean, sure, if you consider that a reward, then that is, I suppose that's, farted. That's a very nice thing. What you been studying? Loftus and Broughton will reopen. Loftus, sent that Biscoff. The update on Train Sim World 6 signed me out of Dovetail Live again. You've had a Hisense for years and years. Well, unfortunately, I've just purchased a new Renault, so I may have to refrain. I'm currently paying off this thing, which is a DJI Osmo Pocket 3, which was not cheap. It was about £500. Most expensive webcam I ever bought. We were going to use it in New Orleans, but we didn't want to take it to New Orleans. We're going to use it for Silverstone, that's why we bought it. We're going to use it for Silverstone. £1 million has been used to create an extensive business case exploring potential costs and ways and means to potentially go about reopening it if the conditions were right. There's a place near Sands End called Loftus. Out of 156. My TV is a 32. It's a 32 bush. 32-inch bush. Terrible. I have a 43-inch Toshiba in my man cave, only 3 years old, really good, but I want a Hisense now. Well, if you buy a Hisense, I will. I could discuss the possibility of taking your Toshiba off you if you want, as you are going to be in the area. I can trade shout-outs if you want. I read the title too fast and thought this was Train Sim or Trent Valley. That's why I did it. That's why I did it. To trick you. My ex had a 32-inch bush. Fantastic. None at the moment, Teesside. Long process. May have just started. You're going to do the same service. Nice. It's time for the real jokes. Studying Japanese and Anglo-Saxon English at the minute. Oh, Japanese. Nice. I would love to learn Japanese, but I can't understand any of the words. Playing Running Train, I don't know my ass from my elbow. Watching 3Z12 Football Club tonight. Sounds like a head code. A little bit of tilting action, a little bit of tilting all night long. I'm going to do something now. Departure board. I don't know. Do I not have the app? Oh no, disaster. What? I just one I had it. Oh no. Oh well. Judging by our calls, you can't speak English either. Oi! None of that. I thought I might as well go train spotting tomorrow as it's my day off from college. Oh, nice. Wish I had a day off. It's going to be a little while since before I have a week off. I've had a week off and I feel like I need to have another week off. We have the main TV in the front room and a 50-inch TV and two 32-inch TVs. You got me. So what run are we doing? We are doing. We've just done rugby to Stafford on TSC, and now we're doing Crewe to Stafford on Train Sim World, and then, well, very much up to you what we do next. I'll put in the chat actually. What next? What do you want to do next? What do you think? By the way, what next? Do you want to do? Do you want to go? Do you want to do Stafford to rugby again in TSC? 390 question mark. Do you want to do rugby to Milton Keynes? Milton Keynes. 390 or 350. I'm easy. What do you want to do next? You're a bit tired today. I'm tired every day. I'm writing a book about glue, but I'm stuck on the first chapter. Terrible. Terrible. Won't be a 37 as it's a GBRF service, it'll be a 66. My missus would kill me if I bought another TV right now. She is very tolerant. I buy toys all the time, cameras, drones, guitars, amps, etc. But two 4K TVs in a couple of months. Just say you're selling the other one. She'll never know. It's okay. Say you're selling it. You don't have to say how much for. Trick question: Are we going to be doing West Coast Main Line and Trent Valley again because it's in the stream title? Well, we are doing West Coast Main on Trent Valley because essentially this is going to be part of the new route. I feel like this. I feel no. I think that this section of the line will be in the route. Whether it changes, I don't know. I can't quite remember. We did talk about it in the interview. We had a thunderstorm today. Oh, nice. I bloody love thunderstorms. Turn that down just a bit because I'm being blinded. I feel like the streets being blinded by the lights, or the weekend, depend which avenue you want to go down. Did you hear about the restaurant on the moon? Great food, no atmosphere. Are they merging all the routes into one? No. No, that route mergers will never happen. It's technically it's impossible. The way that Unreal, it's like every route's a package. You can't do anything. You look a thing. All I heard was thunder. Reminder that tease that there are no plans to reopen the Bulby line. Saw some lightning as well as I was on the bus home from college. We had a really good thunderstorm the other week when I was commuting into work, and I woke up at like 6:30. Thunderstorm were going, and it was still going to like 9 o'clock. I loved it. I thought it was brilliant. Putting a 43-inch TV in the car when we go to Yorkshire would be a bit of a giveaway. No, just cover it with a blanket. It's fine. It's okay. Trust me, I've done this before many times. Many times. He loaded into the same service. Nice. We had a storm too, just thunder and rain. There was lightning before the thunder. We had a really good storm in America, actually. So me and Shan, when we went to New Orleans, or New Orleans, as they've been telling me. Oh, that was a bit of a stutter, wasn't it? Plumb my neck. What was I going to say? Yeah, so when we went to America, we went on a steamboat across the Mississippi, and we got hit with a thunderstorm whilst we're in the middle of the Mississippi River, which was a really interesting experience. If two vegetarians get in an argument, is it still called beef? Probably, yeah. She heard that. She didn't hear anything. Mrs. Pete, you didn't hear anything. We'll stretch the 390's legs on Tuesday. We certainly will do. We certainly will do. $5 miles away from Stafford. I really want to see a route at one point go to Stoke-on-Trent, simply so we can do Stoke-on-Trent. Oh yeah, Stoke-on-Trent, historic town on the River Trent. It's a it's a vibrant place of the great and the good. Whatever the rest is. He goes, why don't you try a Staffordshire oatcake? It's a culinary adventure at Stoke-on-Trent. Oh yeah. What is happening on Tuesday? Trent Valley actually releases on Train Sim World 6. Are you planning on streaming the Trent Valley on release day? I'm planning, if I can, do early access on it. I'm hoping so anyway. It's been so long since the last release that I can't bloody remember when the embargo period is. The last release was GBR 802, and the 802 released. It really confused me with the 802 because I had all my stuff scheduled, but I couldn't stream it because I was away at the time. But when I scheduled all the videos, I was editing them on the flight, and I scheduled them obviously for UK time, but then remember that I'm 6 hours behind, so like things were releasing at like 10 o'clock at night. can you give us all some advice on how to get a missus? Yeah, go for it. My advice is, happy wife, happy life. That's it. If you're a good cook, it helps. Be nice if they included that as a crew to Manchester Line's package, but I don't know if the route would be too long. It wouldn't happen, because like obviously you've got Manchester Airport Commuter as well, which is an ATS product. We put half the house in the car when we come up to Yorkshire. It's a huge car and utilise every square inch. 43-inch telly could be difficult. Strap it to the top. You got a bicycle rack? Put it on that. It's fine. Aerodynamic. It's a flat screen. I know I'll be streaming Trent Valley on the Wednesday after it releases, plus recording the first look video. Nice. Did you get any subscribers, Rex? Whatever. Oh, you got 662. Nice. Do you know what? He's not far off 1,000. I was going to say 1,000,000. I imagine. Need to get him to 1,000. Advice to get a missus: simply say yes and no in all the right places, which is very, very difficult. And the best piece of advice I could give you is, if she asks you, would you still love me if I was a worm? Just say, I would love you no matter what you were. It's a very safe getaway. Unless you've got a very intellectual missus, like Shan, and she'll be like, even if I were a piece of poo, or something stupid like that. 1,000 would be awesome. You're not far off, mate. I reckon you'll smash it. How you doing, Steve? Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Your unit number is 390126. What's yours? Mine is 390157. Something I don't see happening soon, but I could be wrong. Well, I mean, think about how quickly you've gone from like 500. Ah, what? Oh, I thought I got stung then. From 500 up to 662. Just keep it up, mate. That's all you got to do. You having trouble with West Coast Main on the PlayStation and laptop, having to reinstall everything on the laptop and the PlayStation? Yeah, I had to do that as well. I had a bit of an issue. I think there is a few PlayStation issues with installing. I think Tintin was experiencing some things. I actually haven't experienced it, but I have experienced it on the PC. Cook for them and make them laugh. Know how to use washing machine and Hoover just in case they have to go into hospital for a week or two. Yep, I can relate to that for sure. It's fun getting the Panda up to speed. There we go. Nice. Right then. So, what's next? That's 100%. We can unplug that. It's fine. Shove that down there. Oh, 1 second, peeps. Sorry, peeps, 1 second. Right. I'm just responding to a message. Right, so let me just. So we're doing Rugby to Milton Keynes on TSC. That's fine. Let's do that. So let me do a quick be right back screen. I'm a bit flustered now. Hold on, bear with me. Let's do a quick be right back screen. Let's exit the game. Bye, Train Sim Mod. It's been nice. It's been nice seeing you. We'll do Train Simulator Classic. Oh, it still wants to do that for me. How annoying. How annoying. Someone who I knew when he met his wife said, no, I'm a train spotter, and she said that's fine. Yeah, it's always good to be with someone that's very supportive of what you do. Sham's very supportive of what I do. Actually quite supportive. She's bought all sorts of stuff to do with it. And I mean, she's also got on board in terms of doing YouTube stuff with Married to the Grid. So yeah, she's a star. She really is. Let me get rid of that. And we are back. Right, so I wonder if there is any. I want to see if there is actually any runs between. That's the wrong route, actually. Hold on. Let me have a look. West Coast Main Line itself. Can we do. Milton Keynes to London. Coventry to New Street. What's that? Ooh. Class 66 Freightliner. Its freight duties today you have taken over from your colleague at Rugby Goods Loop to continue the trip south with a Freightliner. That could be an option. That could be an option. What's that one? Where does that start? I don't know where that actually starts. Not too sure. What have we got from the workshop? New Street. There was a crew to Euston. Rugby to Euston. We can do that one. We can do that one and we'll drive it as far as Milton Keynes. Yeah? That's fine. What do you want? Do you want to see Freightliner 66 or 350? It's up to you, peeps. It's up to you lot. First one that comes up. First one that comes up. $350. 60. Oh, Callum's in there, and he's YouTube member as well. So we're gonna have to do it. That's fine. Oh, but the other member said 66. Oh, not a 60. Okay, hold on. We're gonna do a poll. We're gonna do a poll here. 350 or 66. Go on. What we doing? What we doing? Right. Let's see what wins. We'll see what wins. $66 would be a nice mix. It is currently $350 that's winning though. It's currently $350 that's winning. 12 votes. Ethan, how you doing? I think the 350 is won. Your new favourite route is West Coast Main Line, so looking forward to the route from Milton Keynes. I think with 67%, it's the 350. That's fine. That's fine. You hate bogcarts, but I hate 366s more. That's fine. We can. You have spoken. So let me do that. I mean, we're straight through to Milton Keynes. We're not even stopping halfway through, which is fine. That's fine. Boo. I mean, the 350 is going to win. It's obvious. Hey, democracy. Okay. I've met some annoying and entitled spotters, but a lot of people think that reflects the entire community. Continuing, he said, "You're not going to get into this and want to come with me, and are you?" And she said, "No, I think it's boring as hell." And he said, "You and me are going to get on just fine." I've been depending on real life, and it's cool when it tilts. Don't be too much of a hurry to find the perfect missus. I have one now, but it took me 49 years to find her. Shan's a good enough lass for me. Do you know what it is with Shan? She makes me... I don't want to swear here, but she makes me laugh a lot. And I think if you can have a good love language with someone, but also if your part of your love language can be to just constantly laugh at each other, I think it's perfect. That's from last November. I have no plans on slowing down on content outgoings for sure. So it's always good to have someone that supports what you do, that helps you out, but can make you it can take time. Finding a good woman is like baking a cake or making a pancake, right? The first few are buggered, and then you make the perfect pancake, and then you don't want to make a pancake ever again because you've got that last one and you treasure it. Really bad analogy there, but you get what I'm saying. The first pancake you make is usually a piece of shit, and then and then you make a really, really good pancake, and then you don't want to ever do it because you know that the next pancake you do is going to be a mess. You saw the same service was here this morning. It's weird because it reverses halfway between Saltburn and Bulby. You can use the arrow keys to check out the passenger view. Oh, you can. Oh, look at that. How are we all doing? It's a better view. It's a much better view. I'd like to see if Sir Nigel Gresley. You'd like to see if Sir Nigel Gresley came to Trains in World. How many runs are you going to do after this? I think I'm going to make this my last one. Mainly because I've got work in the morning. It is 9:10. We are due to get into Milton Keynes around about we're due to get in about 20 minutes time. That leads us to about 9:30, which is absolutely perfect for me. What about getting a boyfriend, asking for a friend? I'd have to ask my dad. That's a really funny inside joke. Yeah, I mean, same concept, I suppose. I don't know. I could not answer because I don't know. If you find a good one early, great. The music business messed it up for me. I had more women than cross country had cancellations and delays. Oh, cheeky! Bit of a player back in the day, wouldn't you? You've been Brian Gresley about 4 times. That's how you answer TJ Willer's question. That's really bad. That's really bad. Just came back. I assume you're going down to London Euston. We're going to go down as far as Milton Keynes. We've made what's shown to be quite interesting tonight is that we've done the full stretch between Rugby and Stafford. We've done another stretch between Crewe and What was I saying? Yeah, we've done a run between Rugby and Stafford, then Crewe and Stafford, and then we're doing a run down to Milton Keynes. And we've been streaming for almost 2.5 hours. Granted, I did a bit of waffling beforehand and then went to the toilet in between. But all in all, about 2 hours worth of gameplay, and we've only done one technically one end of the route to the other. Now, call me a shill all you want, but to go from one end to the other takes 2 hours, and that's one run, and the timetable's probably quite big because it's quite busy. Plenty of gameplay. Plenty of gameplay. If you find a good one, oh yeah, I've read that one. In fairness, I was messing about a mail and 100% straight. I tell you what, honestly, I wouldn't care. I don't think anyone would care if you want. There's no problem in it. Both my parents are gay. My dad's gay, mum was lesbian. So, and then people ask how I was conceived. They did things naturally, and then they came out separately. But yeah, I've got the utmost respect for people that are what was the word? Sexuality, is that the right word? People are, they can be gay, they can be lesbian, they can be bisexual, they can be asexual, pansexual. Don't bother me at all. It's love is love. That's the way I see it. Instead of Milton Keynes, do you mean Monkey Nut? That's what Paul calls it, doesn't he? Monkey Nut. Monkey Nut. Why does he call it Monkey Nut? So of course, just to show you the map as well. So we've just come from Rugby, which is there. So we've got Rugby down to Milton Keynes, which is somewhere there, I think. That's Wolverton. That's Wolverton. Yeah, so that's Bletchley. Where the hell Milton Keynes at? Oh yeah, Milton Keynes is there. So look how much route that you get. You've got that, plus all of that towards Stafford, and then you've got the other stretch, the other 30-mile stretch. It's a long old route, is this? It's going to be a long old route. Keynes is a dump, so it's an appropriate name. Loving tonight's stream, can't wait for the Trent Valley. Well, we'll be certainly on it when it comes out next week. I've got, obviously, a reminder whilst we're flying along. Reminder that we do have the interview coming soon with myself, Danny and Kieran from All Aboard Studios. As a bit of a breakdown, an hour and a half of just we talk about the route itself. What can you expect from the route mileage, route key points, whatever else. We talk a bit about the 807 and the 350-4. We then go into the details of the timetable. There's technical aspects which Kieran delves into. We then talk about layers. What layers can you expect? And then the future, really, because obviously not too much into the future, but obviously, the likes of what will maybe the Class 70 do on this and things like that. Not too many details, because obviously that's still under wraps, but the concept that the 70 is a thing, it may come into it. So it's a little allusion to that. So yeah, there's a lot of detail, a lot of questions, and it's just a good little chat for an hour and a half. You can really get an idea of how much time and passion goes into their routes. So please make sure you come and tune in and show your support, and it should be a good bit of fun. Like I say, it's going to be. I'm aiming for Thursday on that. I think so, because we're going to do it for tomorrow, but the preview stream is tomorrow, so I don't want to clash with that. I want them to have their moment. I want them to showcase their route first, before I attempt to do anything like in terms of the interview. But I think it'll be Thursday that'll go out, and then Friday I may be streaming. That's depending, I might do a stream on Friday. I'm not sure yet. I'm tentative about that, but I may do a stream on Friday. Not sure yet. What could maybe do some more Trent Valley. We could maybe do some other West Coast mainline stuff. Who knows? We'll see. You could have asked about blurry textures on the route. Just watch the video. Just watch the video. I trust me. I'm pretty sure we covered that. I can't remember what the answer was, but I'm pretty sure we covered that. Like I say, 2 hours worth of footage. I think all in all, we were actually doing it like 2.5 hours, just general chit chat, and in the end, it came down to. I think it's probably longer than an hour and a half. I think it's about an hour and 40, something stupid like that. I can't quite remember. In fact, I'll tell you how long it is because it's kind of like pre-edited. Basically, it's like kind of top and tail. They just need to go through and add a bit more RichyRail charm to it. It is. Oh, it's 1 hour and 23 minutes. I tell a lie. That is due to extendo because there's something I need to put back in there. So around about an hour and a half. Plus the there'll be like a 5-minute timer beforehand to get people in. So around about an hour and a half. But yeah, it's a good chat. It really is. Trent Valley run times 3:50, 7:30, 1 hour 50 minutes. 8:07 will be 1:17. 3:50 fast 1:20, and the 390 super is 58 minutes. One second, peeps. Just wanted to message. Sorry. Just respond to, I'm currently in a Facebook Marketplace discussion, so apologies. I'm trying to act quick. There's someone selling a cat tree. And I want it. We ended it because I almost fell asleep at the desk. Yeah, it was. What was it? 1 o'clock in a minute. 1 o'clock in the morning that we finished. Good Richard, because I pinged Kez on TSC Discord asking and had no reply. Oh yeah, they were doing it from Crewe to Milton Keynes, wasn't it? Quite impressive. Is it a weed killer train football? What? Will be cool to go left out of Stafford after Trent Valley comes out. What do you think of Alpine's new title sponsor from next year? Ah, the what's it? Gucci. That was it. Driving whilst you're on your phone. Yeah, it's fine. It's okay. 11 miles. 11 miles green signals. It's okay. I sometimes get messages from my streams. That's why I don't. That's why I don't like having a webcam on. Cause I'm often. It's usually Shan that's messaging me, but I'm currently trying to. Where's that message gone? Where's that message gone? It's fine. Don't they say no phones in the cab? It's fine. It's alright. It's okay. I thought he was falling asleep. No, I'm still very much wide awake, mate. I'm very much wide awake. I'm looking forward to this route, just hoping there isn't LNWR branding patch with the 350-4. Nope, the branding stays the same. The branding fundamentally stays the same as what you would expect to see. Picking up a Voyager from Stafford and taking it down to Birmingham. Spad speeding and phoning the cab. It's not looking good. Well, this is why I don't do it as a profession. But if I did do it as a profession, I wouldn't be reading the chat. I wouldn't be using my phone. I'd certainly be paying attention to what I'm doing. And I also wouldn't be using a keyboard to control the damn thing. Focus on your driving. It's fine. Sorry, there's a really, really cool cat tree that I could get from my cats. I'm thinking about my little babies. Would be wishful thinking there. I smell burning. Oh, not. Is it? Hopefully, he's not burning again. It's fine. Oh, buzz. Did you hear that? Oh, headlights. Oh dear. Amateur. Won't be live streaming either. No, I'd get in a lot of trouble for that. 2 runs for the Voyager on Trent Valley. That's okay. Where have you seen that? The Voyager wouldn't actually run on the Trent Valley. So it only calls via it. I think it goes over it and under it, but it doesn't go through it. Have you seen the keep out of the cab Southwest and Trains video? No. What do you call a fake noodle? I don't know. What do you call a fake noodle? Hit me with it, go on. Imagine that, driver spadding because he's outbeaten on a cat tree. Oh, that makes me sound so pathetic, doesn't it? Oh dear. And just because of that joke there, that is the reason why you should buy Trent Valley. Oh, because the devs have actually got a sense of humour. There you go. I mean, if you want to do a Voyager run, you can go back to Birmingham. Lovely headspan 08. Oh my god, I can't. OLA, there you go. Is that what they call them? Headspan? I'm concerned I've not had a message back yet, which is slightly concerning. There we go. I've got it. I've won the cat tree. Yeah! Nice. I can't wait to tell Shan that. Brilliant. It was free. When it was on it's on a freebie site, so you know. I mean the branding as a mod. We already have the 350-1, -2 and -3. The Fernbus England DLC looks cool. It does. It does look really cool. I'm looking forward to that. I wonder if I've got any comments back on that actually. I do also see that we are needing to slow down, so I will make sure to be mindful of that. I commented on TML's thingy because they. Oh dear, I didn't mean to do that. I don't think TML are going to be too happy with that. They responded saying they will look into that. Whoops. I said that as the cleanest I've seen Birmingham. The cleanest I've seen Birmingham for a long time because it was like it looks really good. Uh oh. Uh oh. Uh oh. Stop. 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 This is because of the bloody cat tree, isn't it? This is karma for the cat tree. Ah, dear. Ah, I bloody hate TSC. Dear me. I'll give it a thumbs up, it's fine. Anyway, right. All that chaos aside, I commented on it saying this is the cleanest I've seen Birmingham look for a while. And I think they've taken it as negative because they've put, we'll look into that. So I was like, oh, Birmingham's just not clean. It's just got litter everywhere. Anyway, I reposted it on Insta. I called that as it can supply power to multiple lines. Does anyone know if the stream will start at Crewe or Milton Keynes tomorrow? No idea. Not sure. Not sure at all. My partner left a note on the fridge saying this isn't working, goodbye, and I opened it and it's cooling just fine. Oh dear. Oh dear. Looks good in Birmingham is in character, as always looking grim. I feel like TML are going to be upset at me. I'm meant to be one of their content crew. I'm meant to be sharing their stuff. Anyway, me and Richie are 1 for 1 for spads. Free spads today. Anyway, that was a look at Trent Valley in Train Simulator Classic and partly Train Sim World. Of course, Trent Valley releases next Tuesday the 9th of June. Of course, in the meantime, there's the preview stream tomorrow, so go and check that out. Go support. I'm going to be in the chat as well if I can be. I am going to pick up a cat tree. I've just won, so I may be a little bit late, but yeah, a big shout out to Danny and Kieran and the whole All Aboard Studios team. It looks like they've done a really good job with Trent Valley, so I'm really looking forward to it. I really am. I think it's going to be good. So yeah, like I say, this little snippet, as you can see, you got the key art in the background, comes out later this week. I'm aiming for Thursday, so I'll probably get best to get it done for Thursday. But yeah, it should be a good bit of fun. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that, and obviously I might stream on Friday if I'm free. No stream this weekend because I'm away, but I will be back on Monday with the early access if I get early access. A cat tree, 4 spads and a phone in the cab. What a stream. I'll tell you what, we're back with a bang. I mean, I've had a bit of time off over May. I've done about 2 streams throughout May, but we're back with a bang. Thanks for the TSC and TSW content. Can't wait for the next one. When do you get early access? It's usually 24 hours beforehand, so I'd imagine I'd get it on Monday the 8th, I think it is. I can't remember the date. Can't remember what year we're in. TV deal is definitely off now. Have to buy a new oven. Tripped twice last week in the 30-degree heat. Still tripping now. Ah, no! Oh dear. Oh dear. Anyway. That. Dan, I'm guessing you're watching the spad. I'm guessing you're watching the spad. Oh, it wasn't good. It wasn't good. But yes, of course, shout out to Danny in the chat there, who will be in the preview stream. You are in the preview stream tomorrow, aren't you? I think it's you and Kieran that are in there. So yeah, make sure to go support that and then pick up the route when it comes out next week, because it's gonna be gorgeous. It really is. Anyway, thank you all for coming in tonight. Much appreciate your time, and I will hopefully see you all in the next stream. Bye everyone.